Hello, everybody, and welcome to a tropical update here. This is a wide view of Atlantic right now, and you can see what's currently going on in Atlantic. We got two areas to watch here. We got newly formed tropical storm Gamma in the northwestern Caribbean here, and then a tropical wave that entered the Caribbean not too long ago that has a 40% chance of formation throughout the next 5 days, and a 10% chance of formation throughout the next 48 hours here into a tropical depression strength storm or higher here as time progresses. So another area to watch there. But the main focus for this update is going to be, and here's the other area of interest here, the subject number one. Of course, you can stop the video right now and read the discussion if you want to. I'm not going to read all that there. But of course, the main focus for this update here is Tropical Storm Gamma. And you can see the latest forecast cone provided by the National Hurricane Center. And you can see as of 10 p.m. Central Standard Time advisory number 3, the center is currently located at 19.1 degrees north, 86.1 degrees west. The maximum sustained 1-minute winds at 40 miles per hour, making this a tropical storm. Moving to the northwest at 9 miles per hour here, as you can see in this news update. And here's a look at the key messages here from the National Hurricane Center. And you could of course, stop the video right now and read that if you want to. And then here's the Spanish version as well, if you want to stop the video right now and read that. And here's satellite imagery of tropical storm Gamma right now. As you can see, a well-developed, well, not a well-developed quite yet, but a gradually developing storm here. As you can see, some deeper convection firing off the center of circulation here, near the center of circulation here. And there's going to be a reconnaissance plane that heads into the storm really soon here. So it'll be interesting to see what that reconnaissance plane finds in the storm here. And here's a look at the water vapor imagery for Tropical Storm Gamma as well. And you can see it's in a really moist environment right now, but as the forecast depicts here, as it enters the Gulf of Mexico here, it's forecast to enter after about 24, 48 hours or so, from what the models are saying at least. It's forecast to head into inhospitable conditions and start to at least weaken in intensity a little bit, or maintain its intensity in the Gulf of Mexico as it progresses on with time, due to a stalled front in the Gulf of Mexico where that's given a lot of dry air here. You can see all this dry, stable air here, and then also a lot of winds here as well too. As you can see, these outer bands of the storm here streaming off to the northeast there, as you can see. So that's why the National Hurricane Center aren't too, um, you know, excited about this storm strengthening. Not excited, I should say, but too keen on this storm strengthening that much over time here. They forecast to peak as a 50-mile-per-hour tropical storm. Earlier in the last update, they're forecasting a 60-mile-per-hour peak. Now they're forecasting a 50-mile-per-hour peak, and forecast to slow down a little bit as it reaches land here over the Yucatan, from what the National Hurricane Center is saying here, as it is forecast to make landfall here. So it's not going to be really good news for the Yucatan here. Good news for the United States, of course, because right now it's not forecast to make landfall anywhere near uh, the United States here. But fortunately, bad news for the Yucatan and parts of Mexico here, as it slows down as it makes landfall in about 24 hours or so, I want to say. Um, so really bad news for them. And switching basins, well, actually, before I do that here, I want to show this wide view of the Caribbean here, and you can see what's currently going on in the Caribbean right now. We got that area of interest to watch. Um, that's in the Eastern Caribbean here, that has a 40% chance of formation throughout the next 5 days here, and currently not really in the best conditions right now, hence why it's at a 10% chance of formation at this point in time at least. But you can see, of course, it's trying to get a little bit better organized there with time, and of course the main game in town for the Atlantic at least, Tropical Storm Gamma, which recently formed earlier this evening. And you can see just how it's been progressing over the past 3 hours here, and with the formation of Tropical Storm Gamma marks the earliest formation date for the earliest 24th named Atlantic storm, beating the previous record set on October 27th, 2005 here, um, which was set by Tropical Storm Beta, or Hurricane Beta, on October 27th, 2005, and that formed for the earliest 24th named storm. Um, with the formation of Gamma, of course, it does also signify the earliest formation date for the earliest 25th numbered storm here, not named storm, but this numbered storm of tropical depression status or lower here. Um, uh, Not or lower, but this tropical depression strength storm status here, since October 20, not October 27th, since November 18th, 2005 here, with the formation of last time well, actually I should rephrase this actually. The last time the name Gamma was used was back in 2005, and that Gamma formed on November 18th, 2005 here. And this of course formed on October 1st Eastern time here. So quite remarkable to see that we're already at the name Gamma here in the Greek alphabet here, and we still got plenty more of this season to go here, about roughly 2 months or so more of this season to go here. So pretty remarkable stuff to see here. Apologies for that little confusion there. Um, but yeah, it's really interesting little tidbit there I wanted to share with you guys. And then going to another basin here, you can see Hurricane Marie currently active in the East Pacific right now. Fortunately, staying away from all land at this point. Only really going to be an issue for any boaters or marine interests that happen to be in the immediate vicinity of this hurricane here. Unfortunately, like I said, out in the open Pacific right now, threatening nobody except any marine interests that happen to be in the immediate area of this storm. Um, so absolutely no threat for Baja California, Mexico, and it's forecast to weaken from this point on due to inhospitable conditions it's going to be heading into really soon here for this, and so I didn't head into them now. But of course, as of this latest update, Category 4 hurricane, maximum sustained 1-minute winds estimated to be at 130 miles per hour, going to the west northwest at 9 miles per hour, and the center is currently located at 17.5 degrees north, 125.7 degrees west. And here's a look at some infrared imagery of the hurricane here, as you can see how it's progressed over the past 3 hours here, getting better and better organized here before it heads into those really inhospitable conditions and unfavorable conditions for the storm here. So it's going to be interesting to see how long it decides to hold at the current appearance here before it starts to get shredded up by some dry air that the storm's going to be heading into, cooler sea temperatures the storm's going to be heading into, and as well as higher wind shear values the storm is going to be heading into here really soon. And here's a wide look at the water vapor here, and you can really see what I mean about dry air. The storm is going to be headed into a really stable and dry environment here, as you can see with this water vapor imagery here. So it'll be interesting to see how long it holds this appearance for. Of current thinking, if I remember correctly, it's forecast to at least maintain its intensity for the next 6 to 12 hours or so before it starts to get impacted by these inhospitable conditions here. So we'll see if it uh, goes to schedule here, or if it decides to fight a little bit more before giving in to these unfavorable conditions for this storm. That's what's going to be about it for this tropical update here. Remember to get official information for localized weather. Go to the National Weather Service here, just weather.gov. I have the links down in the description here, and you can get a localized forecast for anywhere in the 50 states of the United States here, as you can see. Local forecast for any part of the United States here, the country, and if you click on any part of the map here, like say you live in the Houston-Galveston area, click on the Houston-Galveston area, gives you the latest forecast office. You have a little map down below, so say you don't live in Houston, but you live maybe in Beaumont, you have a friend that lives in Beaumont, click there, um, to give you a 5-day graphical forecast and then 7-day text forecast below that in detail. There's even another map here, so you could accurately pinpoint where you are in a country here. And you also have a little location bar here where you can search. You put in your zip code here, nearest town or city name near you, and also get the latest forecast for area as well. They also have a hourly forecast too, so you can plan your day out hour by hour here if you have anything important to attend to or do throughout the day here. And again, that's pretty much going to be about it for this tropical update here. Key thing to take away from this tropical update for you guys in the Atlantic, please keep an eye on Tropical Storm Gamma. Hurricane Marie poses no threat at all to anybody except any boaters that happen to be in the immediate area here, so that's pretty much just off the list here. But the main game in town, the main storm to worry about here, not to worry about, but this main storm you should pay attention to, I should say, to rephrase that, is Tropical Storm Gamma here. Um, Fortunately, at this point in time, at least, not forecast to threaten the United States, but of course that could easily change here, and that's not gonna say not trying to say it's gonna change and threaten the United States, but of course always keep an eye out for a storm that enters the Gulf of Mexico here, especially in October. Um, just keep an eye on it here and stay up to date with the latest information, like the National Hurricane Center. Just type up nhc.noaa.gov or just National Hurricane Center or just NHC, and it should be the first search result, and you know in the correct page when you see all this life-saving crucial information right up in your fingertips here for tropics. So please keep informed. Remember to look at official information. You don't just look at secondhand sources or people that claim to be meteorologists but have no expertise or experience in the field and go off that and take that as gospel here. Really uncertain forecast with this storm in terms of intensity and track wise. Keep up to date with it. I'll make sure to try to update you guys with this storm here on my YouTube channel here. And if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below. And that's pretty much going to be about it for this tropical update here. So I hope everybody has a great day and night. Wherever you guys are, stay safe, of course. Until then, see you guys in the next video. Peace.